the house. I finished up my trip in Utah. It was awesome and exhausting. And I always laugh when you come back from like a break from your normal. It's like not a soft re-entry. It's just like, here we go, right back into mom life and needing to take care of things and vacation Bible school and dance camp and husband's traveling, all the things. But we had a great trip. And surprise, my lesson is gonna be from something I learned while on my bike again. The non-biking Lainey biked a lot on the sides of roads and going down hills and all through Zion Park and Bryce Canyon. Anyway, had a lot of time to think, which was awesome. So today's message, I hope it makes sense to you because I just kept thinking about it. You know the white line on the side of the road that separates the road where the traffic is and the shoulder where you can pull your car over, or you know, where there's like a cliff right off the side of the white line. I spent a lot of time trying to stay as close as possible to that white line because that white line was my lifeline. Basically, a lot of the roads we were riding on, have I said I'm not a biker? I'm not a biker. I don't ride on roads with traffic. I had actually never ridden on roads with traffic before. Like that's not something I did other than maybe like at the beach or something for like running to a restaurant. I don't know. But for miles and miles and miles, we would be on roads where we'd be riding close as we could to that white line. We'd have the shoulder on one side. Sometimes that shoulder would be 6 feet wide. Sometimes that shoulder would be 6 inches wide. And you'd have the white line and you'd have the traffic speeding by you. Transfer trucks, a lot of RVs, a lot of people taking vacations out there. That white line meant so much to me. And here's why. Here's what I thought. I want you to picture that white line to me was symbolic of how important it is to stay near to God, no matter what is going on. I knew with that white line, it was never just gonna take me and run me off a cliff, right? Because it was staying with the edge of the road that I needed to be on, so I could trust that white line. That white line, like I said, sometimes the shoulder, just a few inches away, would be a huge drop off. Sorry, Mom. That shoulder, just a few inches away from that white line, would be the junk. There'd be nails over there, pieces of metal, some nasty things I won't even name. I'm like, people, just come on, have some decency. Nasty, dirty, harmful things would be just a few inches off of that white line, okay? A few inches off this way, a car would be going by you. So for me, staying close to this white line, was really important for me to feel safe and for me to know which direction I was supposed to be going. And my encouragement is to remember your white line. Remember that we need to draw near to God, no matter what. Even when we see nasty, crazy stuff in our life, it doesn't matter. Stay over here close to God on this white line. Even when we're afraid of what's coming behind us, what's about to happen. I could hear it all the time. I'd hear like a huge truck coming like behind me, and like I would find myself holding on tighter, and I would end up like freaking out and getting off of the white line to get as far away from it. And all it would do is like put me on top of nails and nasty things, or over here in the bushes. Like we can't let the things that fear, that what's coming behind us, what's next, take us off of staying near to God, off of letting God be our guide, directing us forward. No matter, I thought about you get distracted, like in the good times of life, things are going so good, like, whoa, this is great, beautiful views. I wouldn't be looking at that white line, and I would end up a few inches too in the wrong direction. We can't get distracted in the good times, and we can't get distracted with what's coming behind us or what's over here, or being fearful to take us off of our white line of staying close and near to God. Stay on your white line. Maybe you've gotten off a couple inches either direction. It's okay. He is right here ready for you to come right back with your bike and ride as close as you can to that white line. That white line is safe. That's what that symbolizes. It will not let you down. It's truth on that white line. That's what I wanted to encourage us with. It's a simple verse, James 4:8. Draw near to God and he will draw near to you. If you aren't hearing from God and you feel cut off, or you're wondering, how do I hear from God? Chances are he hasn't gone anywhere. Maybe you have. Maybe you've drifted. over to the shoulder a little too far. Shoot, maybe you're down in the cliff, like bottom of that whatever. It's okay. Hop back up that hill and get on that white line. Here's a deeper verse that says a little bit more. Isaiah 55, 6 and 7. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him when he is near. Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return to the Lord, and he will have compassion on him and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. Doesn't matter what your past, what's behind you, all the miles you've gone so far. It doesn't matter what they look like. Just, you've been abundantly pardoned. Hear that? It does not matter. Don't worry about what's behind you. Stay on that white line. Wow, did you hear that Southern come out? Stay on that white line. Move forward with God. Draw near to him, and he will draw near to you. I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Don't miss the wheat.